Good afternoon, class. Thank you. You can sit down. All right, then we'll complete the exercise on indices today by looking at the exercise you were given the previous lesson. And then, hopefully, if we have time, we'll start on factorizing. But what I'd like to do in this lesson is just to go over the exercise that you did, and I'd like to do that slowly. Because there are questions relating to indices or that involve indices where a lot of you students are forgetting the very simple rules that you learned on answering questions based on indices. So what I'm going to do is, like what we did in the previous lesson, I would like you to come, some of you to come and do the questions on the board and explain how you get the answer. That way, I find out what mistakes you are making, because if we just call out the answers, then I will not know what you're doing correctly and what you're not doing correctly. Is that all right? Yes. I just everybody agree. Okay. The first three letters B, C, and D, we'll do that orally. You'll call out the answers. And the rest of the questions, I want individuals to come and do the questions on the board. And please explain loudly. All right, letter B. Garonamo, your answer to letter B, please.
Five p cubed q to the power of 6 t cubed.
All right, 5p cubed, q to the power of 6t cubed. You all agree? Yes. Okay, Raylene, letter C.
4g to the power of 7, h to the power of 3 over 3.
4g to the power of 7, h to the power of 3, or h cubed over 3. You all agree? Okay, next one, Agnes, letter D.
M to the power of 5.
M to the power of 5, you agree with that? Okay, now we go on to letter A of exercise 3, question 1. Ponrele, you have the honor of coming and doing question or letter A on the board. Gabriel, letter B. Letter C. Rita, letter D. Natasha. Okay, those three first. Sorry, 4. I forgot that it was afternoon. What are you saying? What language are you speaking? You do that, I'll tell you to go next one. Yeah, he's going to explain.
First, we divide the numerator from the denominator. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Then you get the pronumerals, and you subtract the indices because this is a division sign. So it becomes c to the power of 3 minus 2, d to the power of 2 minus negative 1 is because they are both negative, so it will become d to the power of 2 plus 1. So the final answer is 4c d to the power of 3.
Good. Next.
Since 14 over 21 is a fraction, simplified it would be 2 over 3. And since f to the power of negative 2 divided by f to the power of 3, you subtract the indices, which is f to the power of 5. And j to the power of 3 minus g to the power of negative 2 is still the same as g to the power of 3 plus 2, which is g over 5 here. And h to the power of negative 1 minus 2 is the same as h over 3. So my answer is 2g to the power of 5 over 3f to the power of 5 h over 3. H to the power of 3.
Good. Next one. Good girl. She actually inverted and
To change the, I changed the pronumerals in the brackets to make the indices into a positive form. I changed the reciprocal of s to the s cubed t cubed over r squared, and I got r squared on s cubed t cubed, and I squared the outside indices. I multiplied the outside indices with the inside, and I got r to the power of 4, over s to the power of 6, and t to the power of 6.
Natasha.
First, you multiply the indices. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive p to the power of 4. 2 times negative 2 is q to the power of negative 4. Negative 2 times negative 3 r to the power of negative 6. Change it to positive indices equals to 4 to the power of 4 over q to the power of 4 r to the power of 6.
All right, thank you. Any questions so far? No? All right, we'll go on. Letter A this time, Andrew. For number 2, letter B, George. Letter C, Dan.
First, I divided these indices. So it's 3 subtracted from negative 3 will give you 2a to the power of 6. B to the power of negative 2 subtract from negative 3 will give you, multiplied by a squared to the power of 3 is equal to
To the power of 6. Did he cancel?
I got 2a to the power of negative 4 and b to the power of negative 4. We then multiply the like terms and got 4a to the power of 2, b to the power of negative 6. This is this is a negative indices, so we have to make it positive. So get 4a over 4a to the power of 2 over 1 multiplied by 1 over b to the power of negative 6, which is equal to 4a squared over b to the power of 6.
Okay. Next one.
Sorry, because it is division,
That's better.
we change it into multiplication, and we find the reciprocal of a square b minus 1 over 2a minus 2 b minus 3. And then we multiply across 3 times 1, 3. 8 to the power of 2 times 8 to the power of 2, 8 to the power of 4. B to the power of negative 2 times b to the power of negative 1, b to the power of negative 3 over 2, which will give us 3a squared over 2b3.
2b cubed. Okay. Who's next? Oh, Dan. Do yours on the left. To be 3.
First, I multiplied the indices outside of the first bracket with the indices inside, which I got m to the power of 8, n to the power of negative 4 over p to the power of 4, divided by since the second one has a negative indices, you have to change it into a positive indices by getting the reciprocal, which is p squared over m to the power of negative 2 n cubed brackets positive 2 to the power of positive 2, which is equals to m to the power of 8 n to the power of negative 4 over p to the power of 4 times m to the power of negative 4 n to the power of 6 over p to the power of 6, which will give you n to the power of 4 n squared over p to the power of 10.
All right, the next lot of questions, A, B, and C, are correct on the board unless somebody or someone disagrees with the answers. Okay, I would like you to get used to the way of saying this. You cannot say, like if b is raised to the power of negative 3, you cannot say b minus 3 because that's not b minus 3. b minus 3 is this. Okay, although it's it takes a longer time to say, you have to continuously say that because I don't want you to say b minus 3, or if b is cubed, then it's not b3. b3 is different from b cubed or b to the power of 3. Learn to say the right things. Okay, let us A, B, C, D, E, F on the next exercise. They're simple ones, so I'll give you the answers to those. Okay, the next group of students will come and do A, B, C, D, E, F on the next exercise. Okay, letter A, your answer. If I'm wrong, make sure you correct me, put your hand up and let me know if I'm wrong. I have 9 over 2a to the power of 4. Correct? Sorry, 2a to the power of 9. Okay? 9 over 2a to the power of 9. B, I have 4h to the power of 5. Correct? C, I have, okay, 36 over 9 is 4. We all agree to that. Minus 9 plus 4 is negative 5. So it should be, okay, it should be 4 over h to the power of 5. Right, letter C is b to the power of 4, c to the power of 5 over 3a cubed. Yes, okay. Letter D. That was letter C. Letter D, 5 to the power of 10 over x to the power of 15. I don't know the answer to 5 to the power of 10, sorry, but you got calculators. You can find the answer to that. But it should be 5 to the power of 10 over x to the power of 15. Okay, letter E. The answer is a to the power of 6, b to the power of 9 over 27. Yes? Can I say it again? Yes. A to the power of 6, b to the power of 9 over 27. Who said no? Do you want me to do it on the board? Okay, quickly. This is question or letter E. If I remove the, okay, because it's raised to the power of a negative number, which is negative 3, all right, I'm going to invert this and then raise it to a positive power just to to do it quickly. So it will be the inverse of 3a to the power of negative 2 is going to, over b cubed will be b cubed over 3a to the power of negative 2, and then I raise it to a positive power, which is 3, right? Okay, so it will be b to the power of 9 over 3 cubed is 27, and then a to the power of negative 6. Okay, let's just say that here is a to the power of 0, which is 1. 0 minus negative 6 will give me 6. So it's b to the power of 9, a to the power of 6 over 27. If not, you don't need this. You have to multiply this by, this one is the inverse of. So you're going to get 1 over a to the power of 6 here, which you're dividing, you're going to move it up. So it's going to be a to the power of 6. You all agree then? Okay, next one, letter F. Letter F, the answer will be 1 over 25 g to the power of 4, h to the power of 6. 1 over 25 g to the power of 4, h to the power of 6. You agree with me? Yes, okay. We don't have much time left, so what I want is for you to go over exercise 4. We'll do that orally and see if we can all agree. We'll start from Patrick. Your answer to A, please. The next lot of questions.
X over 7, y to the power of 7.
X over y to the power of 7. Correct. Letter B. Livingston.
X to the 8 over 3y to the power of 9.
X to the power of 8 over 3y to the power of 9 is correct. Letter C.
A to the power 8, b to the power 7.
A to the power of 8.
8 over b to the power 7.
A to the power of 8 over b to the power of 7. Kila for letter D.
A to the power of 8 a to the power of 14 over b to the power of 6.
A to the power of
8 a to the
8a to the power of 14
over b to the power of 6.
over b to the power of 6. Make sure you speak loud. All right, letter E, Kyle.
5a to the power of 8 over b to the power of 8.
5a to the power of
8
8 over
b to the power of 8.
b to the power of 8. You all agree? Yes? Tau.
n to the power of 9 over 6 m raised to the power of 5.
N to the power of 9 over 6m to the power of, is that what you said? Okay, n to the power of 9 over 6m to the power of 5. Make sure you speak loud. Correct? Okay. Letters A, B, C, D, E, F. Is there any answer that we've given that you disagree with? F. Right, let me just do letter F quickly before we finish. All right, it's 6. 2 times negative 3 will be negative 6. So you get m to the power of negative 6, n to the power of positive 6 over m n to the power of negative 4. All right, multiplied by m to the power of negative 2n over 36 m to the power of negative 6 n squared. Okay, 6 and 36 will give us 6 here. Okay, minus 6 minus 2 will give negative 8. 6 plus 1 will give 7 over 6. 1 minus 6 will give negative 5. I'm just multiplying the numerators and then the indices to make it easy. And then minus 4 plus 2 will give me negative 2. Okay, minus 8 plus 5 will give negative 3. 7 minus negative 2 will give 9. So n to the power of 9 over 6m cubed. Isn't that what he said? Oh, he said 5 here. So it should be m cubed. Okay, we'll have to stop here. What I'm going to do is go through the next lot of questions next lesson. I'll just give you the answers because we don't have time. And then we'll continue with our next lesson. All right, the key word to the pilot teacher is positive indices. Okay, stand. Good afternoon, class. Okay, thank you. You can go.